Hey guys, Dev here at WeBuyHouses.com and welcome to Cash Offer Masterclass episode number 36. I thought today we would look at a fun house, this cool house in McKinney, Texas. McKinney is a very, very nice area. If you look at where it is, it's up in the northern part of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex with Frisco and Prosper. These were all cities when I was growing up. We could go out there and shoot our shotguns out there because there was nothing. And now there's mansions. And I have some friends that live in McKinney, and it's definitely a very nice place to live. I'm not going to lie. From where I live in Arlington, it's a little bit of a trek to get up to McKinney, about 45 minutes, but no big deal. I like to go see my wealthy friends up there in the McKinney area. This house is all decorated for Halloween. I hope you guys are ready for Halloween here in just a couple of days. If you're watching these as they come out, we are very close to the haunting days. And so, hey, so what I want to do with this house, I don't think this will take us a long time as far as figuring out the deal. This really gets to the question of, do investors buy, $2-3 million houses? The answer is generally no. It's just, do we buy mobile homes? No. Do we buy mansions? No. It's like we just typically don't. There's a lot of reasons for that. In the model, I'll kind of show you. The main reason is too much money. Like, you're going to tie up enough money to buy 2 or 3, 4 or 5 houses in one single property that might take you a while to sell. You're probably not going to do that. Here's the email that came in from Fazio Real Estate Solutions. If you have any interest in the house, if you've got $2 million that you want to drop, and it is a beautiful house, you'll see, because I've seen these. I haven't looked at all the pictures without you guys. I wait for that, but if you have any interest in it, reach out to Jade Vaughn at 214-646-9646. I have no association with Fazio. I just use their content for these videos, and it's excellent content. And every now and then we get a gem like this where we really get to get into a house and say, wow, let's see a really amazing house that's being offered on a discount. Now, I got to tell you guys, there's something weird going on with this property. I can't show you, but I have a service called Property Radar. And when I drop into Property Radar, there's weird stuff with this house where it's kind of gone into like a foreclosure process a couple of times. And I think it's in foreclosure right now, yet they don't owe that much on the house. I think this house is mostly equity. I think they only owe about $300,000 on the house, but I can't tell the source of those liens. And it seemed like their HOA was coming after them for a bunch of things and like filing liens. And look, some of you guys that can dig into that more, if you've got the ability to get into the county records on this thing, you're going to see some crazy stuff. And I'm not exactly sure what we're dealing with here because the house appears to be in foreclosure. It appeared to be in foreclosure in June and had like an August sale date. And that obviously didn't happen. I see no title transfer after August. It appears that didn't happen. But yet, here it is, a wholesaler email with the property being offered to us for $2 million. Now, I bet you guys, if you've been watching these videos with me, that you're probably at the point where you can say, not enough discount. Like, just by looking at it, there's just not enough discount. If that ARV is right, it's just not enough meat on the bone for a real estate investor. Certainly to tie up the capital in this home. That capital could be used to buy a number, 10 other houses, that are like more like rentals or something like that. So yeah, there's something kind of weird about this one, but I don't care. Let's jump into it. I've set up the model. I went to Zillow. Zillow's got it at 2.3 million. No history available on it. Realtor has it at 2.75 2.71. That's what, $300,000 more than our friends at Zillow. Redfin's got it at 2.5. The other thing I noticed, look at this, guys. Zillow has 8,562 as the square feet. Realtor has 9,562 as the square feet. Redfin comes in somewhere in the middle at 9,000 square feet. These are a huge house. No matter how many it is, that's like 3 houses, right? 3 or 4 houses of space. It's just kind of crazy, man. But yeah, Redfin's got it at 2.5, and then my Property Radar had it at 2.77 as well, almost dead on to what Realtor had it at. That gives us a $2.599 million, $2,594,745 on the average. I'm going to come over here, and I played around with, I went ahead and put in the 9,562. That's what these guys are saying as far as the square feet. As we saw, it's all over the map, so we don't really know, but I put that in there and set it 265. That's a $2.5 million house, very close to my average there. And so I'm going to stop there. We think the house ARV is about 2.5 million, not 2.75. But as you guys have probably seen in these, I don't really care what the wholesaler says the ARV is. I just care about the opportunity. What do they want cash for it? They're saying $2 million. Now, let's go to the model. Kind of see the problem here is that, number one, as mentioned, our ARV is $250,000 less than theirs. And if the house was in excellent condition, and I have a feeling that this house built in 2003 and in the beautiful city of McKinney is probably in excellent condition. And so if we said we didn't need any repairs at all, at the 70% discount factor, we can pay $1.77 million for the house, assuming we as real estate investors wanted to tie up all our capital in a single property. That's the issue for me, is that, capital is, it's either your capital or it's capital that you're having to pay an interest rate on to use it. And that's a lot of capital to tie up in a single deal. Now, let's see. No known issues, kind of what I thought. And, I just want to jump into it and take a look at it. I just think right off the bat, this is always our problem with deals like this, is ARVs on a mansion kind of thing. Always higher than they ought to be. I told you guys I watch this guy Arvin Haddad. He's the How to Buy a Mansion guy. You should watch his channel if you haven't seen it. It's great. But what I start to realize is people come out and they want like 20 million or 30 million for a mansion, and then I see he shows it. Oh, they dropped it 5 million, 10 million. They finally sold it, for 2/3 of what they were looking for. So, like mansions, big properties, they just throw around millions of dollars like they're just nothing. There's chicken feed, but not so much here in North Texas. But this is definitely on the higher end of the value for a single family home in this area. So 1.7 is about where we would be on this thing if it's in excellent condition. And if you're like me, you want to jump in and take a look at this thing. This is going to be awesome. Wow, they have a ton of pictures. So I'm going to move through their pictures very quickly because they have a lot of them. Wait, let's see. I thought I saw a movie somewhere. Where did I see that? I thought I saw a movie. Hold on. Let me just re-click that real quick. It seems like it didn't load everything I saw the first time I loaded it. Well, I've lost it. No big deal. Let's jump into this one. Let's jump in, and we've started in the backyard, and yeah, it's a beautiful house. It's stunning. Look at that. There's a fire pit in the middle of the table. Yeah, who has that? That's very cool. I don't know what's going on there. That might be maybe for a doghouse. I don't know. Maybe you go climb through there or something like an adventure. It's quite the little brick or stone apparatus that they've set up next to the pool. I'm assuming is a waterfall that falls over that. But yeah, cool picture. Cool picture. We're outside. The pool is very nice. I like the way it sets up like that. That's really cool. I really do like that. You can kind of sit on the edge, go into the water. Very much, very cool. Very cool. All right, back of the house. Yeah, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Stunning house. Really nice. I swear I thought I had a movie on this one. We'll see. We'll see. Look at that up there. Those windows. Happy couple there. Wonder about that. All right, we're still in the backyard. We like the backyard. It's so nice. Many of these pictures seem to be very similar. We got it. You got you a nice pool there with a water fountain kind of element. And then, what are we looking at? Front side? Yeah, front entrance. The pool, the house goes off to the right. This house is massive. Massive. Wow. Such a huge place. Same photo. Front door, coming up the walk. Christmas time in this photo. That's nice. It's a beautiful house, right? There's no doubt. This thing is really nice. It's probably worth $2 million, right? I mean, if you had $2 million to drop, McKinney is a nice place to be. All these pictures are looking the same to me. Whoops. Okay. See how it goes? Like this is kind of the front door. Then there's a driveway up to the middle and a motor court area, and then garage over here on the right. There might be even more than that. And then the house continues to the right side there. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Not gonna lie, a lot of repetitive photos. Okay, we're on the back side now. Like a green belt or something out here. We're looking down into the backyard. There's no fencing. That is the entire house, by the way. It almost looks like you're looking at a couple of houses, but that's the entire house. That's how you get 9,000 square feet. This house, oh, it's just amazing. This is really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. We should add some fencing. It's just kind of sitting there in a nice green area, but not really fenced off from neighbors or things like that. So many external pictures. They are beautiful, but they are very repetitive. Are we going to get into the house? Are we going to get into this house? I don't know. Oh, yep. We are in the house. Dry, it says on that towel. So nice to be in the house. I will tell you right off, what I'm seeing right there is very much a builder's grade cabinet. It's got a nice faucet, okay countertop, but man, that is as builder's grade 2003 as it comes as far as the cabinet work. Yeah, is the place in great shape? Sure it is. Textures perfect. Everything's pretty perfect, but very much a builder's grade cabinetry that we're seeing in that shot. Quit teasing me. I don't take me back to the outside. At this point, I don't even care that it has a barbecue, whatever, in the backyard. I don't care. They showed us one picture inside of one bathroom. That is nuts. I'm going to come over here to Zillow, see if Zillow gave us anything else to look at on this house. The Pearson Estate. That's the front door, I guess. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's off to the that was the front door, and then that was off to the right. You kind of go through a hallway over there to the motor court area. That looks like it might be a like a 2-2, like a 4-car garage. And then there's garages on the other side. Yeah, guys, that's really cool. A lot of places to park the cars there. It's a very nice estate. Inside the house, I just think you're going to find, like, even that stair railing piece. It just looks very builder's grade to me, very unimpressive. That bathroom looks pretty good. My only complaint is this kind of the cheap appearance of the cabinetry. Other than that, and it's not horrible. Honestly, there with decent faucets and nice mirrors, it doesn't stand out as much as it did to me in the other bedroom. And there we've got a bedroom, and looks fine. It's got some carpet. Paying attention to the floors in here, you've got kind of like a travertine or marble or some sort of floor product. Looks pretty nice, honestly. Nice fireplace. Why aren't these pictures in what the wholesalers sent? I really wonder that. A little movie theater area with some chairs with those backs look horrible. I don't know what is going on there. That might have been a bad choice on the chairs. They look just beat. What in the world is going on? Yeah. Pretty cool. It's a nice house, man. Walk-in closet that's bigger than many bedrooms. Beautiful pillars around the tub, separate huge shower. I would definitely go in there and take a shower or take a bath right there. Love it all. Looks all pretty good. Wish we had better pictures I could scroll in on. Really do. But that's nice. Very nice. I think that's probably the master. Look at that bed. That's crazy, right? And the chaise lounge. And you're looking out onto the pool. That's very nice. Kitchen looks okay. Again, I just something about these cabinets. I mean, maybe they are nicer than I think. I mean, that wood grain there looks pretty nice. I might get in there and realize, okay, these are way nicer than I was thinking. But yeah, just not too sure, about those. They look 2003, which is 22 years ago. So 2003, right? Is that what they said? Yep, 2003. All right. Well, we already saw those. And yeah, we had to come to Zillow to see inside the house. There's the office. Look at that. That's pretty cool, man. That looks kind of Roman, Greco-Roman architecture, but creates this little pit area that is looking out onto the pool and everything. Nice view out the back window. Nice big fireplace. I think this would be cool. A little too fancy for me. Honestly, I wouldn't care for those chairs and that furniture and stuff. But yeah, it's fitting for the house with 2 staircases. So you can choose which one you go up and accomplish the exact same thing. This is kind of one of the dumbest features in a house, is to use space for that. I would honestly, if it didn't mess up the appearance, I would love to just eliminate one of those. It's just ridiculous. There's absolutely no reason for that type of feature in a house. And we're back outside. The street looks nice. Looks very nice. Got speed bumps on it, so people don't come down the street too fast. And I think we're going to run out of photos on this place. Thank you, Zillow, for having some photos that we could look at. I swear, guys, earlier I had clicked. Okay, we're back into it. Earlier I had clicked on this just kind of in prep for what we were going to do today. And I'd see, yeah, look at that. more stuff is loading. Do you see that? Yeah. Something's going on. So I wasn't getting this entire set of files the first time I was clicking on this. I don't know if you guys noticed that, if you're following what I was doing. But here's the movie. They had a little movie. All right. Wait. Make sure the quality is set. Quality is at 1080p. Movie is full screen. All right, let's watch the movie. Pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, so there was a lot more content. That's what I thought. And this video's going a little long. I probably don't want to waste our time. Yeah, look at that. They did have a bunch of interior pictures. And so, yeah, it was just kind of weird when we got into it the first time. It was showing, and you saw it, it was just showing about half of the photos that were available on this house. Looks like it was a very fun place for the kids, man. It just looks really nice. Carpet, flooring. It's a beautiful house. I don't think this house needs much work. I've complained about the cabinets, and I'll continue to do that because I think they could be nicer, but I'm nitpicking, right? That house is in great shape. Looks really cool. I swear there's 2 pictures of everything. I'm having to click twice. That's a different living area with fireplace than the one we saw earlier, right? Pretty sure. It's 9,000 square feet. So, yeah, you know, the more I look at this, it's nice. It's really nice. I'm probably overly critical on the cabinetry. It does look pretty nice in that setting. And the floor, I like that floor product. That's really nice. Kind of clicking through these pretty quick because we've taken a lot of time. Although I do enjoy looking at this house. It's stunning. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. Love the office there. That's nice. That's the main living area that we saw. The big tall fireplace. Really nice. So cool. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm kind of glad we did come back and catch these shots to see some of that stuff. That's the story on this one. The problem is we cannot afford it at $2 million. And would a real estate investor put even my 1.77 million down, or pay for it on this house? I'm thinking not. Real estate investors just typically don't want to tie up a lot of their cash in a single deal. It's hugely risky to do that. Very risky to do that. So I have a feeling a cash buyer looking at this deal would probably be at 1.5 or below, just because there is, a penalty for tying up that much capital. And I think that penalty is a couple $100,000 on a deal like this. And so I think my model's right. 1.77 is what it's worth to an investor with the discount factor applied. but I think most investors will be coming in here significantly under that just because they don't want to tie up the money. Now, if somebody's going to give them a great house at 1.2 or 1.5 million, they're going to find somebody that would take that once it gets discounted enough. And I'm still confused about this house. It does show in a foreclosure status in Property Radar, but there's only $300,000 owed on the house. Maybe that is a house that's being foreclosed on by an HOA. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe one of you guys can research it and tell me what's really going on with that thing. I don't know. I think that's all we've got for today. I'm glad you spent some time with me. Please go to cashoffermasterclass.com. Click on the button to get the calculator. It's free. Just fill out my form. We'll scroll down, hit the blue button to go see the full playlist on the YouTube channel. Or just remember, you can always search Cash Offer Masterclass on Google or YouTube, and you'll go right to the videos. Guys, I've enjoyed my time with you today. Hope you've enjoyed it. And to my 1% club out there, the guys that watch till the end, I just want to say a special hello to you and remind you I'm thinking of some things special that we're going to do in the future with the 1% club. Those that actually, 99% of the people don't watch till the end. There's a few of you that do. Those are the ones I really want to build this channel for. And so I've got some ideas that we're going to work on here in the very near future for those of you that are here with me right now, listening to my words at the end of this video. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my community. This is a new thing, and I've got a few of you guys that are really, I'm proud. I'm happy. It just makes me feel good to see some of you guys really getting a lot of value from this content that I'm putting out. So thank you so much. Talk to you soon. See you tomorrow.